What role does money play in a person's life? How dependent is a person on it? And what should be done to have a lot of money in order to provide yourself with everything you need in this life? Let's figure it out. We all know that the importance of money in our lives is enormous, and at the same time, the ability to earn money and manage it wisely is not really taught anywhere. This topic is not discussed at all in school, and many financial and economic institutes mainly teach theories that are very far from practice. Therefore, even a good economic education does not give a person a complete understanding of what money is and how it works. And this is understandable, because any specialists are trained, first of all, for hired labor, and not for managing money. Therefore, many of the things we need for life, we, and not someone else, need to teach ourselves. Which is what we will do on this site. So, what do we need to know about money? And we need to know a lot. Let's start with the fact that money needs to be managed, and not just earned and spent. And in fact, everyone manages them, both the poor and the rich. It's just that rich people, if they are not thieves or bandits who know how to take money from other people, but not manage it, but more or less honest businessmen, manage money better than the poor. They know how to, as they say, make profitable deals, getting the maximum benefit from cooperation with other people. We must understand that money is a means to achieve goals, but not the goal itself. Therefore, managing money comes down to our understanding of what we will manage it with. You begin to manage money from the very moment you first touch it. And you touch it at the moment when you receive it from someone for something. This someone is the means of managing money. As a child, you can ask your parents for money for ice cream, and thus, by managing your parents with your request, you manage money. Then, when you buy ice cream, you manage all those people who participate in the creation, storage, delivery, and sale of ice cream. For money, people do something for you, you control them through money. That is, money becomes alive, it gains power when people do something for it. This is how you control money. Truly rich people do not so much own money as redirect it, stimulating people to work with it and appropriating the results of their labor. And this result of people's labor, as a true value, is real wealth. Printing money itself is not a problem, the problem is to get benefit from it. We do not need the money itself, we need people to do something for us for it. And if you noticed, people do not always do something for us, even if we pay them well. People are parasites by nature, they like to take, but do not like to give, so we have to force them to do it. That is, as you understand, money alone is not enough to stimulate people to work, it is necessary to create a whole system of rewards and punishments in order to get benefit from money. Therefore, it is not always advisable to concentrate on money, it is much more important to concentrate on resources, for example, on the people who manage this money. So what, you ask me, if we were in power, we would not need to strive for money as such. We would strive to manage its flows, and this would be appropriate. Do not rush. That is why I say that a person must understand what role money plays in his life in order to understand from what side it is correct to approach it. And money does not always play an important role in a person's life. Although the love of money in many individuals can really be very strong, so strong that they become real maniacs in the matter of earning money. Well, most of us, friends, being in our places, act based on our capabilities. You and I are forced to play the game of money offered to us, according to the rules imposed on us, being unable to play our own game, according to our own rules. But at the same time, understanding the essence of how money works cannot be useless, and the most important benefit from what I am writing to you about here is the system of values that you will profess. What role does money play in your life? What does it mean to you at all, and what are you ready to do for it? These are very important questions that each of you should ask yourself. If you switch your attention from money to the ways of earning it, your life will change for the better, and if you also think about yourself as a means of managing money, you will achieve a lot. After all, while you think that you depend on money, you are managed by money, while in reality they depend on you and it is you who must manage them, managing yourself first of all. It depends on you how you will earn money, whether you will drag sleepers and crush stones for them, or will sit in a light, cozy, spacious, air-conditioned office and manage the flow of money, directing a certain part of it into your pocket. Do you agree with me that it depends on you? I hope you do. So think about how to make money using the opportunities you have. Think about what else you can do for people so that they pay you, and what you can do with yourself to be able to do many things. The importance of money. Money is important. And we know it. But at the same time, we all have different attitudes towards it. Someone is ready to do everything for money, and for someone money is far from the first place in life. And at the same time, such people do not live in poverty. Why is that? It's very simple. The importance of money is determined by two things: the need for it and the ability to get it. If I know that, thanks to my skills, I will never be left without money, no matter what I have to do in life. I do not glorify money, do not make it the center of my life, do not worship it. Why should I do this if I know that I can always earn it? What should I be afraid of? On the other hand, if a person is nothing or thinks that he is nothing and does not know how to make money, money will be of great importance to him, because it is not he who makes it, but it is they who make him. As a result, the struggle for money that we are witnessing today is a struggle of people for their lives, both literally and figuratively. That is, people need money to survive and to develop as individuals. And in the same way, if a person does not know how to manage money, he constantly feels the need for it, which means that it is a deficit for him, which in turn makes it a vital resource for him. And in order to manage money, as I said above, you need to be able to manage resources, including human ones, including yourself. And in order to manage resources, you need to have the appropriate knowledge, including the more extensive knowledge about money that I am giving you on this site. A person who does not understand what money is cannot find the right place for it in his life and the right use for it. Well, yes, money is a means by which you can get many of the things you want, but how does this means work and what is needed so that money is not a problem for you? Few people understand this. And how can you understand this? Look at those who already have a lot of money and analyze these people. Study them in detail. Learn more about them and then compare their qualities with your qualities, and you will see what the difference is between you and them. This will allow you to improve yourself in the right places in order to become stronger. And money and power in this world, as you know, go to strong people. In general, as you see, I suggest you learn how to make fishing rods and catch fish with them, and not fill your head with already caught fish, that is, money. You need to be able to look beyond the boundaries where the power of money over a person ends, and the power of a person over money begins. Do not think about the goal, think about the means to achieve it, then you will discover a huge number of these means. You can make money by unloading a wagon of cement, but that's not what you need, is it? The importance of money to you is determined not only by its availability, but also by how you earn it. Otherwise, you wouldn't disdain any work. You need smart money, not the kind of money that makes your whole body ache. Therefore, learning the means to achieve goals, that is, ways to earn money, is very important. But with all this, people care about money much more than the ways to earn it and how to manage it. Offer them knowledge about money and the money itself to choose from, and most will prefer the latter, being confident that the choice in favor of money is the most reasonable. Moreover, for some people, the importance of money is so high that they are ready to ruin their health and risk their lives for it. You, I am sure, are not like that. You will never value money more than your health and especially your life. Therefore, I repeat, work on what leads to money, that is, on yourself first of all, and also learn to manage resources, including human resources. And you will have a ton of money. In my opinion, I am writing about such obvious things that it is even embarrassing to write about them. But by God, people do not understand them at all, because I see how easily and simply they are controlled with the help of money, turning them into obedient and weak-willed puppets who are ready to sell their own mother for money. But money is often not worth it. Pay attention to the happiness that follows money. How long-lasting and real is it, if money came to a person by chance? It is fleeting. Give most people a lot of money, 1 million or 10 million, and after they have squandered it all, their lives will only become more miserable. The whole point is that life for the sake of money is a very narrow, very limited life. People don't notice many things in their lives, and don't know how to enjoy what they have if they only think about money all the time. And the most offensive thing about this is that they often don't have enough money. And now you know why. Because you shouldn't think about money, but about what leads to it. Money and intelligence. I like it when I have money, especially when I have a lot of it. But I like it even more to improve the ways of getting it. And I can't stand it when money comes to me too easily, because I know that it relaxes me. I am absolutely convinced that easy money is a real evil, the same as, say, the oil curse. When a person has money, a lot of money, he spends it, practically without thinking about how wisely and effectively he does it. But when he doesn't have it, he either works for it like a horse, if he has no intelligence, or thinks about how to get it, if he does have intelligence. That is, in the first case, the process is thoughtless, often instinctive, not involving your mind. Moreover, even when buying human power, you do not think about the possibility of doing this without money. You do not look for an opportunity to get from people what you need without money. And therefore, you do not think. And what, in your opinion, contributes to your mental development to a greater extent? Spending money or looking for ways to get it? Answer this question yourself, because in the end, such obvious things should be understood by people themselves rather than explained to them by someone else. Money and reason, although not always, but often, are mutually exclusive. Try, for example, to create a business without initial capital, but only thanks to your qualities. A difficult task? But it is doable, isn't it? How do they tell us in order to make money, you need money? Not really. Such an attitude turns off your brain. But if you ask yourself the question, how to create a business without money, that is, from scratch, your brain will turn on and will solve this problem. So, in order to make money, you always needed brains, not money. And I can say with absolute certainty that money plays exactly the same role in a person's life as such resources as food, water, and air. We need them, but you and I don't constantly think about food, water, and air. Our views on life are much broader. That's why we don't get food in the forest or draw drinking water from the river, but we develop ourselves. We make ourselves specialists in order to earn money and buy food and water for ourselves so as not to think about them. It's the same with money. We use our minds to learn the most profitable ways to earn money. And having earned money, we must learn to manage it wisely, so as not to just spend it, but to invest it in things that are beneficial to us, starting with our health and ending with various assets. In general, investing money is an art, and it is mastered from the very moment you start spending your first money. A person can invest 100 rubles profitably, or squander 1 million if he does not know how to manage money wisely. Money can become your strength, or it can take away your life force. After all, money is an idea, and an idea can be creative or destructive. And it does not matter how you earn it, whether you are bending your back for an uncle or kind of working for yourself, money always needs to be handled wisely. Business can be called a smarter way of life if it does not take up all your time. True, there is an even smarter way of life. This is power, true power. But working for hire is often a very difficult test for a person. But this is not the point is where the money you earn is directed. If you make wrong decisions and invest money in dubious pleasures and entertainment, thus stimulating your weaknesses, you are a typical consumer who, like in the movie The Matrix, is just a battery for the system. But if you use your money to strengthen and develop yourself, you are, let's say, a more intelligent person who will definitely achieve more impressive success than all other consumer people. In this game of money, there will always be winners and losers, no matter how you look at it. But this is not important. What is important is who you will be. And you will be who you make yourself. If you make yourself the master of money, with the help of proper self-development, which implies studying important things for life, such as managing people, managing money, and other resources, your life will be wonderful. But if you make yourself a slave to money, who is ready to do any work, just to get money, you will carry out other people's orders and experience need all your life. Well, as a rule. So money in a person's life is what he makes it.